Welcome, howdy. Welcome to Wild Country Daily Updates. This is from New York Post. Um, this says this governor here, which is Tim, I'm not going to say his last name, feeds rumor mill about Derrick pardon, despite Trump saying he knows nothing about a reprieve. Minnesota Governor Tim and other Dem leaders are fanning the flames of speculation that President Trump is planning to pardon Derrick, the cop of George, despite the president previously saying he hadn't heard of efforts to grant a reprieve. They go on to say sources close to the Department of Justice told the Post Wednesday that they had also heard nothing about a pardon. They go on to say that didn't stop Tim and Harris 2024 running mate from weighing in on online rumors. They go on to say he told reporters this week the Trump administration hasn't singled granting clemency to Derrick, but argued with this presidency, it seems like that might be something they would do. If Donald exercises his constitutional rights to do so, whether I agree, they go on to say, and I strongly disagree with him if he issues the pardon. We will simply transfer Derrick to serve out 22 and a half years. Now I'm going to go on to something else and show you something else. This came out earlier. That story came out, I want to say 13 hours ago. Now, this article here that I found, hang on. This article here that I found is from 2 hours ago. This article is from The Hill. It says Trump says he is not considering pardoning Derrick. So what's true here? Is The Hill telling the truth that President Trump is not considering it? Or is Tim or is Tim and some of the Dems have something up their plans to cause destruction? Remember 2020? Remember how BLM and all that and Target, all these cities and towns got destroyed? Well, that's going to look like chicken feed if this happens. My opinion, if Trump does consider, which he's saying he's not, but if it turns out that Tim and some of the Democrats are telling the truth, we are going to be in trouble. So, I'm just throwing it out there, just in case it does happen. You guys are aware, so don't panic. It says President Trump said Friday that he's not considering pardoning Derrick, who was convicted. A reporter asked Trump in the Oval Office if he was considering it, noting your allies are calling on you to pardon Derrick. No, I haven't even heard about it. The president responded, no, I haven't heard that. They go on to say conservative media figure Ben Shapiro launched a petition this week to call on Trump to pardon Derrick, who was sentenced And then it goes on to say it was a nationwide protest in 2020, which we all know that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you think this is a good idea of Trump possibly pardoning him? Or do you agree with this situation or do you disagree? Me, I disagree. For one reason, it's going to get ugly. For two, he doesn't deserve to be out. For three, even if the whole thing was scammed and a scheme, say it was acting or whatever, fake, still the point is he's just as dirty for going along with it. So either way you look at it, he's dirty for doing what he did. Even if it was an act, he's still dirty for putting on the act, for putting on that act. And what I mean is by acting in front of the camera, even if it wasn't, most of the things were true. But a lot of people disagree on how it happened and what was. I'm not going to even go through that. We already know. We don't need to go down the whole rabbit hole. All you need to know is Tim from Minneapolis is feeding rumors, and all you need to know is Trump says that he's not considering it, and he hasn't heard nothing about that. So, like I said, let me know what your thoughts are. If you like the video, hit the like button, share the video out, make sure your bell notification is rung. That way you know when I go live or upload a video. Thank you for watching. Peace out.